So this is Rebirth Quad Feels. I'm playing with complete randoms, not using my mic. None of them pretty much use their mic. And I wanted to show off this gameplay because I think a lot of people struggle with just playing solo feels with randoms. You just get the worst randoms possible. But there's certain ways you definitely need to play if you're going to be playing with people that you're not communicating with. And that's what we're going to look at as you'll see through the gameplay. Pretty much just trying to loot, trying to pay attention to what's going on. The overall mechanic with Rebirth is, you know, you want to make sure that you have yourself revives because that allows you to get back into the action if your teammates are pretty close. You kind of want to stay near them, but not necessarily touching them, so you get the chance to come in, react, and along those lines. So this is just a typical Rebirth match that I did where I was kind of playing with some randoms. You can hear the UAV over top. I'm trying to grab this supply run because one of them marked it. So the goal is to grab that, so then we'll be able to rotate to the next spot. And you just generally have to play your life when you're playing with randoms, which means you can't play as aggressive as you normally would with people that you feel very comfortable with. You kind of got to adjust. I'm like, what the heck is this guy going to do? And then I go ahead and peek a little bit, get a little quick, easy kill with the RPD. I don't necessarily need to thirst there, but I still went for it. My teammate's right next to me. I'm seeing what's going on, what they're pinging, and then pretty much just rotating around. You can hear the action. They pinged them down low. I'm going to go a little bit more aggressive. I peeked, use the little head glitch there, take this guy down, thirst him, and I can see the guys landing behind me. So now I know that's where they're looking from. I had to swap out the guns because it was a little bit slower reload. I picked up the AUG. Somebody calls in a cluster. And now I'm kind of working my way away from that cluster. Teammates are all back in action. And what I found from playing with randoms is most of the time they're going to play passive. They're going to camp. So you kind of just got to get your, picks here and there and then wipe those individual teams. Right now I'm just trying to work my way to this buy so we can get that multiplier off, get a little bit of money, and then hopefully be able to just, get the goal is to get your loadout. You can see the team has a loadout to the left there, which kind of sucks. Now I got to push through here, come up, and then grab the buy, right? I'm still trying to get a little bit of loot because one of the biggest things you'll struggle with when it comes to Rebirth is plate and ammo. So you generally want to loot all the ammo you possibly can so that when you get your loadout guns, you'll be good to go. I'm leaving that revive station there. One is obviously it gives you discounts, but typically, use that to get a self-revive when you come back. Now I'm just playing my life until teammates come. I'm pre-aiming. This is the main area they can come in. They could come in on the right. I go and thirst them right away. You can see there's one down low. My teammate is hovering above. And then the other two guys were to the next building. So I'm really only got to worry about one more engagement. That little mini-map effect that happens allows you to see where the enemies are, regardless if they have ghost, regardless if they don't have ghost. If they're close, if they're far, they will pop up on the map. It does one little pulse, and wherever the center of that little wave is, that's where the enemies are going to be. So, like I said, you don't have to play super aggressive, but I'm just waiting for all our team to get here. I'm waiting basically for the free loadout. We weren't able to get enough contracts done to get the money we need. So now I'm just playing, take this guy out. I see the pulsing. There's multiple nearby, and I can see there's one pinged outside. I go ahead and double check it. Guy comes through. I finish him for the teammate, and then there's another one up top. I'm going to go ahead and reload, plate up. I generally want to reload before you plate because if you have an empty gun, you're generally going to lose that gunfight, right? Unless you just get melee. So now I'm coming back up here, seeing what I can do. I throw a stun because I'm not comming with the enemy. I go ahead and double peek it. Come through, and then I'm able to res this guy, really listening for any audio cues. You can see my teammates down low. I hear some footsteps. I pre-aim it so my team can kind of get himself back together. There's another guy up here. Comes through. I end up getting, a couple people just shooting me. It is what it is. I have 4 kills, combined for more damage than I think all my teams combined, and now I'm like, hopefully this guy stays alive. And he ended up being nowhere near us, kind of camping off to the side. And then I go ahead and come over here, and then I get the loadout. Once the time's up, we get the loadout. I'm using that Farah LC10. And pretty much I try to kind of reach out, see what's going on this side so that maybe I can get ammo. You got to kind of know where all the ammo stations are. Like I said, I'm trying to get some plates and ammo because you don't want to be dying just because you don't have plates and ammo. Those are like the worst way to die. Like if you're better than someone, if you have the potential to outgun them, outposition them, outflank them, you shouldn't be dying because you're running out of ammo. So that's really what I'm trying to do here. We can see that the zone's going to have a hard shift left. I'm peeking the right, seeing if anyone's going to be coming up. You can see the guy landed there. And then I start working my way back towards my teammates. Generally, just because, like I said, I want to make sure that you're close to them, but not so close that you're literally holding hands, especially with it being randoms. You don't know their skill level. Sometimes you get lucky. It's very rare that anyone knows how to shoot a gun when you queue up with randoms, but they do know how to finish kills. They do know how to thirst kills, and they know how to take damage so that they can tell you where an enemy is. I know that my thing is going red here, so I'm like, oh, where the heck are these guys? Like, they're in this general area. My teammates are a little bit further away because, obviously, that's kind of how it ends up working out. They ended up with the heli. They took off over there. I don't know why they're over there, and I'm trying to break the line of sight in case somebody was on top of prison. So I'm working my way over here. I have the loadout, pretty much ammo, and then plates. I've already kind of double checked the left side as I came through, and I'm just wondering where these other guys are. You can see that my teammate's kind of sitting up top, which is kind of an odd spot for them to be in. Maybe they're just laying prone. The supply run's gonna run out because it was kind of in a terrible spot. It is what it is. I thought it would pull a little bit closer. Sometimes it does. Now I'm just overlooking the teammate, seeing where I can get any looks. Nothing pops up on the heartbeat. I come through, peek the right. You can't really trust the heartbeat, but it's the only intel information you have. I can see the guy was shooting from the window, and this guy was super accurate. I don't know what the heck he was on, but literally I was beaming him, and he would not miss. Biggest problem here is I kind of split off without any plates. If I had more plates, I could challenge this. I take a weird angle. I shoot that guy. He has no plates. I come back through. I pre-aim. And as he comes out, I even go prone. So it's kind of hard for them to see me. And the guy literally steps out and aggros. I reload while pre-aiming. First guy comes across. And this guy has like the perfect idea where I'm at. Which, I don't know. That guy was just really good. It happens. You run into really good players in your lobby. And now I know I'm in a safe spot because those guys wouldn't be dumb enough to push. It'd be like a terrible push. I'm cutting across. And then I'm hoping this guy will come back and revive me. You can see they're kind of peeking it. There's one of two things I can do. I can either bleed out. But then I have to worry about regaining, getting my guns, trying to do something. Or I can try and get them to revive. I felt like I was safe enough to revive. I wait to get my health regened. I see that they are across. They do call precision. I go as far away as possible. They called the precision. Very good team there. They were holding, and then they used the precision for their rotation. Right here, I'm like, damn, I want some plates. Teammates get the supply box. There's one there. And then I'm just trying to, again, pick up any ammo because I used ammo in that particular gunfight. You can see I'm not straying too far away. Even though I could go be aggro, get some kills, just the respawns are so slow with randoms because they generally don't do any kind of damage. So you just got to kind of play your game. If you want to play super aggressive, you can, but it's going to be very long in between spawns, and you probably won't get a lot of kills because half the time is going to be spent, waiting to queue. So I come through. I know I need some plates. I go get some plates. The teammate's still up top. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but we know that we're still dealing with these guys over here. I kind of peeked that area, and then I'm paying attention to what's going on here. As I see, I look down, peek my area. A teammate got killed there, and I see two of them. And when this guy comes back out, my teammates kind of aggro up top. This guy comes around. I instantly beam him with the Farah. He's done. And then he gives a call out saying exactly where I am, and I can see where they pop up on the mini-map. So then I'm going to change my angle, make this a little bit harder. Obviously, I know some people might be up top. That is usually like the risk in pushing this area because 9 times out of 10, people camp the tower, people camp the top. You can see how I've drastically changed my angle. 4 seconds for the teammate to come back. I'm pushing up around this right side. There are people shooting down low. Like I'm kind of looking out of my peripheral to see the top. Grab my last plate. And I can see my teammates are aggro there. I come around. I don't want to give away my position. I want to have them lined up here. I'm hoping I can get 2 kills. I peek. I see the guy on the left. As soon as he gets revived, I take him out. You can see they're pinging down low on the map. So way down low. They have to rotate anyways. And all of our teammates are back. I'm getting shot from up top. And that's kind of a terrible one. I get close to the wall. The guy ends up throwing a God stun, which ends up stopping my regen. You can see the regen stopped on my health. And then I get into cover so my teammate could get me. Teammate ended up cleaning that guy because he was super aggro, has a PKM. It ends up lucking out, right? That my teammate actually fired and killed somebody there, which is, like I said, incredibly rare. Another stun stops my health regen. So whoever's in this lobby, man, they're definitely God tier in terms of using their equipment the right way. So this guy's up top. I peek really quick. and then the teammate already kind of downed him. So that teammate actually has a gunny on them. Very rare, like I said, to find. But yeah, so one there. And then I break that door just so that people, like, makes a lot of noise. So then I can come through here and maybe not have them looking directly at me. This is where you kind of got to play like your corners, pay attention. The likelihood is people are either in this house or they're right above me because there's still a little bit of edge still in. So I'm picking an angle where literally they won't really be able to shoot me unless they're down. I peek out. I team shoot with this guy. That guy gets downed. I don't want this guy to jump down, so I'm centering on it. And then now I'm kind of just waiting. My teammates are super in the gas. I don't know what they're doing at this point. It's a hard rotate. This guy's up top. It's a 3v2. So there's 2 enemies left. So I'm kind of working my way through here so I can get up on a higher level. Ideally, I would have been, had a gas mask. Maybe I would have worked all the way around. And then the teammates, they just bled out, right? Like, it is what it is. I never needed to go back to that buy. I mean, I did need to, but I didn't make it. So there, that guy gets down. And he doesn't get down by anyone but himself because he's in the gas. You can see that somebody got stuck right there that they ended up getting down. Teammate marked them, so now I'm just waiting. I shoot him. I come through, I pre-aim, and kind of just take that guy out. Pretty easy win. But... I mean, it wasn't the fastest gameplay or anything like that, but that's just generally what it's like to play with randoms. Some people are like, I don't know what to do. If you do struggle with randoms, I would definitely recommend checking out our Discord, which is linked near the top of the description. Tons of people to party up with, different skill levels, different modes, whether you want Rebirth or regular Battle Royale or Plunder or whatever. There's somebody out there to help you out if you want people to play with and you're looking for people to play with in the Discord. Enjoyed the video, learned something new. Please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back, double check, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.